I'm gonna tell my mom.
Okay, here it is. It's called Mr. Greenbuck. Mr. Greenbuck was kind of a normal navigational kind of guy. He worked in a cubicle. He had a, button-up, short-sleeve shirt, pocket protector. He had a comb over with glasses that were black, framed, plastic, and with an actual bow tie, not a regular tie. Real churchgoer, The whole town knew who he was. Anyway, Mr. Greenbuck one day decided to go ahead and navigate himself into a bar. And this bar happened to be, one of them real fancy places, Well, he goes in, he sits down, never been there before, but he knows some of the people that are there. And the bartender walks up and says, "Oh my God, Greenbuck, what are you doing here? Like, really, what are you doing here?" He says, "Nah, never mind questions now, please. Just have me 2 beers and 2 shots." She goes, "Okay, I think I could do that." Now, as 5 of these rounds go off, right? He takes 5 of these rounds, 2 beers, 2 shots at a time, right? Sake bombs to the brain. At this point, his comb over is looking a little combed off. His tie got loose, and he's looking a little shrugged out like, oh shit, Next thing you know, the door slams open, boom! And here comes Charley, his best friend. But right now, he doesn't like Charley. He thinks Charley sucks. Because Charley took him for a bet of 10 grand, which happened to be everything he had in his savings, because he swore up and down he could win a bet against Charley that the sky is technically not blue, it's purple. Well, needless to say, Greenbuck lost. It was blue. Anyways, long story short, Charley comes up and approaches Greenbuck. He says, Greenbuck, why are you so sad, man? He says, it was just a simple little bet. He says, man, you took all my money and I think you suck. He goes, well, let me make it up to you. And he pulls out this card. This card was all glittery. It looked like a postcard, right? Real nice and shiny. He says, if you fill this out, give it to the lady up front. We might be able to get your 10 grand back. He goes, all right, I'll do it, but I don't know if I should fuck with you, but I'm gonna try. So he closes one eye because he can't see with the both. He fills out the best he can. He walks up to the lady, gives her the card. Before he even got down back to his seat, all the lights in the whole restaurant shut off. And he goes, oh shit, it spins, And then they got the spotlights. And they go, congratulations, we have a winner out of the crowd. Can we have Mr. Charley Greenbuck? And so as Mr. Greenbuck goes and decides to, approach his bar stool, he realized that he was called. He was happier than 2 bees in a flower. He goes back up to the stage. Now this man doesn't cuss. He's a straight square. He is as straight as gets. Right? Straight arrow. He gets up there and he grabs the microphone and he says, bitches, that's right, I got my 10 grand back. What are you guys gonna do? Fuck off, Talks a lot of shit. All of a sudden, Charley comes up to the stage, right? Nice, shiny suit, looking real sharp, He says, congratulations, Greenbuck, you are now entered into the availability of potentially winning your 10 grand back. He says, that's not what you said. He goes, no, I know what I said. So, he goes, what do I gotta do? He says, you gotta pass 3 doors. This is my favorite part. So, he goes, 3 doors. What, the competition? He says, yes, you pass each one. And when you get to the 3rd one, you pass it, 10 grand is yours. And I'll tell you what, I'll come out of my own account. He goes, all right, deal. He goes, can we please have door number 1 open? Spotlight pops on door number 1, door opens up. And he just happened to see the biggest, most ferocious, meanest looking individual he'd ever seen in his life. And he says, let me explain this one. Charley, or Mr. Greenbuck, this gentleman here, he stands at 6'7". He weighs at 356 pounds even. He was kicked out of the UFC because on his knockouts, he kills men. He goes, I never want to fight in my life, Charley. What the fuck are you doing to me? He says, all you gotta do, Greenbuck, is knock him out. Don't say how, just knock him out. He goes, oh, any old way I can, huh? He goes, just knock him out. He says, I guess, let's see what it's best. Fuck, all right, I'm gonna do my best, all right? So he goes in there like a tough guy, slams the door behind him with his right hand. And he walks around this guy, says, all right, fucking hairless prick, what do you got? Next thing you know, you hear Greenbuck running, screaming like a girl. So you hear him, and then you hear silence. You hear the door open. Here comes Greenbuck walking out with his comb over, fucked up as usual, with his little strut. He's like, that's right, I knocked his ass out. And, he was pretty much level convinced that there's no way that this is possible, right? Well, he looked inside the little doorway, and the next thing you know, he saw a busted brick on the ground. Wouldn't you know it? Open over?
Just right here.
Okay. Then, he says, all right, let's have door number 2 open up. So, they open up door number 2. Door number 2 opens up, and it just happens to be this pit bull, ferocious as fuck, really nasty looking dog, right? He's like, oh, there's no way, man. There's no way. What do you want me to do with this? He goes, all right, I'm gonna explain this one. Mr. Greenbuck, this bulldog here is really angry. And it has a toothache. It hasn't eaten in about 2 weeks. And it doesn't like you. He goes, well, what did I do to the dog? He says, nothing. You're Greenbuck. Everybody hates you. You're annoying. He goes, oh, fuck. He goes, what do I gotta do? He says, pull the tooth without getting bit at all. He goes, oh, fuck, man. What's door number 3? Let's see what that one is. He goes, oh, ladies and gentlemen, this one's my personal favorite. Door number 3, open it up. It's on the upper step. Opens up on a little patio. Next thing you know, he says, oh my God, it's your cousin. He goes, ah, it is my cousin. My cousin, after 25 years of being a prostitute, is yet to see an orgasm. Mr. Greenbuck, you give this woman an orgasm, and you are on your way to going back to door number 2 to pass in that contest. And if you do, you win your 10 grand. He goes, man, I haven't lasted more than 3 minutes. You knew that. We went in college together. Remember, I've never been late but more than twice. He goes, that's not my problem, man. Give her an orgasm, you win. He goes, oh, fuck. You know what? I'll do door number 2. So he goes, all right, dog. He goes into door number 2 and he kicks the door closed like a tough guy, you know? And next thing you know, you hear Charley, ah! You hear the dog, dead silence. Next thing you know, you see the door open. Here comes Mr. Greenbuck. His shirt now is a little opened up, you know, like he's tough. He's like, yeah, that's right. 2 beers and 2 shots, please. He goes, now, let me see that cousin of yours with the bad toothache. That's my favorite.